Welcome back to Sunday Sessions, 1,000 words, and here is your Black wrestling history. Jim Wango's life and career sits at the intersection of Black performance, European professional wrestling, and the violent enforcement of white supremacist ideology in the 1930s. Although remembered today primarily through fragmented wrestling histories, Jim Wango's trajectory reveals how Black entertainers were simultaneously exploited for spectacle and punished for excellence, especially when their success disrupted racial hierarchies. Jim's story is not merely about one wrestler banned from a tournament. It is about how white supremacist systems weaponized sport and entertainment to assert racial dominance, and how a Black man's visibility, talent, and physical excellence became intolerable once they contradicted the ideological foundations of Nazi Germany. Jim Wango was born in Brazzaville in what was then French Equatorial Africa, or Congo, under French colonial rule. His movement to Europe must be understood within a broader colonial context in which Black bodies were extracted, circulated, and commodified for labor and entertainment, often without structural protection or autonomy. Hence why we don't have a photo of Jim Wango, also known as the Black Devil. When Wango entered European professional wrestling, he was racially marked from the outset. His ring persona, the Black Devil, exemplifies how Black performers were marketed through exoticism and racialized spectacle. This framing did not negate his skill, rather it made his body legible, and by legible, historically that meant his body was something to be consumed, feared, and controlled. In the early 1930s, Jim Wango had become highly visible in professional wrestling and a well-known attraction in Europe. Standing approximately 6'5", he was billed as a heavyweight competitor and drew crowds through both athletic ability and dramatic presentation. His performances included spectacular physical feats, such as leaping into the ring from elevated seating areas, which aligned with the era's hybrid model of wrestling as both contest and theatrical exhibition, similar to today. In 1935, Jim Wango competed in a professional wrestling tournament in Nuremberg, a city deeply symbolic to the Nazi movement. By this time, Nazi racial ideology had become state doctrine, and sport was increasingly regulated as a tool of propaganda. Wango's consistent victories over white opponents created a visible contradiction to this, however. A Black man was dominating white bodies in a public arena to enthusiastic crowds, and this was not merely a sporting problem, it was an ideological crisis. Julius Streicher, Gaultier of Franconia, and one of the most virulent racial propagandists in Nazi Germany, intervened publicly. He framed Wango's success as an appeal to inferior people and declared it unacceptable for white men to be defeated by a Black man in sport. The language use matters here. Jim Wango was not banned for rule violations or safety concerns. He was banned because his existence and success violated the racial order. This intervention transformed Wango from entertainer to racial threat. Because of this, Streicher banned Wango, and the ban effectively ended Wango's wrestling career. In a pre-unionized informal entertainment economy, a political ban meant loss of income, loss of bookings, and loss of mobility. Promoters could no longer safely employ him. His body, once profitable, was now politically dangerous. Accounts indicate that after the ban, Wango was socially ostracized, including being denied food and basic services. This aligns with known Nazi practices of informal enforcement, where communities were encouraged to participate in racial exclusion. This was not incidental cruelty. It was racial discipline enacted through deprivation. Shortly after his removal from Nuremberg, Wango fell gravely ill and died in early April 1935. While the immediate medical cause is to be debated, the sequence is unmistakable: ban, isolation, displacement, illness, and death. Even without a single violent act, this represents state-enabled racial violence, where exclusion and neglect function as lethal forces. After his death, Jim Wango disappeared from mainstream sporting histories. There were no official reckonings, no institutional acknowledgments, and no protections retroactively afforded. His erasure reflects a broader pattern in which Black performers are used, disciplined, discarded, and then forgotten. That his story survives at all is due to later wrestling historians reconstructing fragments from archives, not because the system preserved his memory. Jim Wango's life is a cautionary tale about conditional inclusion. His career demonstrates that Black excellence is often welcomed only when it does not destabilize white supremacy. Once it does, the response is not merely exclusion, but destruction. But at the same time, his legacy is truly impactful. He exposes how sport and entertainment are never apolitical. He reminds us that racism operates structurally, not just individually. And Jim Wango forces contemporary audiences to confront how Black performers are still celebrated, policed, and punished under similar logics. But today, we honor and remember Jim Wango as an act of resistance against historical erasure, and we frame him as not a footnote in wrestling history, but as a Black entertainer whose life reveals the true power of internal fortitude. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Sunday Sessions A Thousand Words. I hope that this Black wrestling history moment has given you a little bit more insight into professional wrestling history. All of the sources can be found on Roni Nicole's page.
Hello, 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 and good Sunday, all of you. I am the one, the only Roni Big Bang Nicole, and we are back after an extended hiatus, but we are back with Sunday sessions, except this edition is 1,000 words. Some say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and that's what we're going to be diving into here on Sunday Sessions. For those of you who aren't familiar, Sunday Sessions began as a way to highlight Black and African American and Latina professional wrestlers and uplift their stories, play games, and learn wrestling history. This brief dive into all things culturally awesome in professional wrestling went on a brief hiatus to come back even stronger with a different and revamped concept. We often know all of the stories that we see forward facing about the professional wrestlers that we love. But sometimes there's a deeper story behind something significant, 1,000 words, you might say. And so, diving in, we will examine one snapshot from one professional wrestler's life. They'll tell us a bit about why this particular photo and this particular item is so significant to them. And we'll learn a bit more about them as people, not just performers. Of course, you know your Sadie likes to play, so there's going to be a game, and each game will be tailored specifically to each guest. You can look forward to conversations with four incredible Black professional wrestlers from across the United States these next few weeks on Sunday Sessions. I'm really excited to be back with you all. I'm very grateful that in my time away, I've been able to look at wrestling with a whole new perspective. But I'm never too far from the people that I came up with. And so all of the professional wrestlers that you will meet through these next few weeks on Sunday Sessions, 1,000 Words, will be folks that I know and love and probably have wrestled at some point in my own career. Finalizing Sunday Sessions, 1,000 Words, we'll dive into one significant point of my professional wrestling history. I'm not going to give you guys a hint in this episode, but make sure you come back next week where the hint will be revealed at the end. And without further ado, I'm very excited to introduce our guest today, who is actually joining in Pittsburgh live in studio. Oh, special shout out and thanks to Sorgatron Media and my nemesis, Sorg. I love you, but I'm going to punch you, but I love you. And Sorgatron's team for helping to produce Sunday Sessions, 1,000 Words. But yes, the incomparable, the amazing, the multifaceted, the incredible Zeke Mercer is in studio and is joining us right now. Hello, Zeke baby.
How are you?
Hello, hello, hello. It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been like good 2-3 years maybe.
It's been a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, there's a time jump in there somewhere.
It's been a minute. Well, COVID kind of, erased time for a bit. So those years don't necessarily count, but yes, it has been a minute. But it is so good to see you. And I've been watching, I've been seeing you tearing it up, especially at, 880? I was about to say 808. So I'm glad
everyone says he's AAO, but it's called 880 because it's named after a street, like
Oh,
basically.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, but I've been seeing you there tearing it up and all around PA. I'm sending a lot of love to everyone up in PA except for the upside down bowling pin. You know who you are. But oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, so it's been a minute and I'm so glad that you're here. And you have brought a photo of a jacket.
Hmm.
So we're going to pop that up really quickly. Queer coded villain. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But if you wouldn't mind, give everyone who may not know who you are and may not love you like I do a quick 30-second rundown of you. Please include your pronouns and anything you want to plug that's coming up that people should know about.
Uh, I'm Zeke Mercer. I'm She Day. I've been wrestling in Pittsburgh and around for the last 8 years. Mostly you can feature me on 880 Wrestling every Thursday at 8, either indiewrestling.us on YouTube or indie.us. Plug my socials on Instagram, Facebook. Usually I tell people just look me up on Google because I can truly say that and you will find me. It's kind of insane. But yeah, type in Zeke Mercer. No, Zeke the Mercer, just Zeke space Mercer, please. It's a simple spelling. Um, but that's mostly where you can see me. And then, yeah, I mean, it's been a good time. It's been a great time. I love 880, and I don't think I'm loved back, but it's okay.
But you're making waves, and that's what's important. Anything you want to plug, whether it's wrestling or otherwise, before we get started with 1,000 words?
Um, Generally, support indie wrestling, support Pittsburgh indie wrestling, support Zeke Mercer wrestling, maybe. If you want to boo me, but that's okay. You love me anyway.
The booze fuel the fire.
I
At least it does for
literally
me.
said that in Philadelphia one time.
Feel shit.
I think the quote was like, "Your ignorance and your fear fill me," as I was like beating up on Behemoth, like mid match. Like I was like, I don't know what I was on, but it was a long day. It was a long day.
I love when it's a long day and someone's got to feel it.
Someone has to get their feelings
And
hurt.
then you get to talk shit too. Oh, heels. Being heels so fun. Okay. Well, you guys have to make sure that if you are in the PA area, you make sure that you check out 880 Wrestling. There's a lot of incredible talent there. And just check out, like Zeke said, support independent wrestling in general because it is not only a sport, it is an art form. And art is one of the most important things in the face of fascism. That's where we're going to leave it for today. All right, 1,000 words. All right, so this item is a jacket. I know nothing about this item, Zeke. So you've got to set it up for me. What is this? First, can we get the jacket, please? Nemesis Sorg. Thank you. um, and then Zeke, tell us why is this important to you? One, I know it's obviously a jacket, but tell us like what's the significance of this to you?
So this is kind of like a two-parter. This is like a two-parter, like how it's explained. So the patch itself, the part that says queer code villain, that was actually given to me. We would call it around season one, the first real year of 880 wrestling. It was in Fifth Avenue, the first building. Toddy just one day gave me this moniker, and like apparently it has some background. Like he was given it for some reason, or he made it or something, and it felt like it fit me.
Yeah.
And if someone saw this outside just me and Toddy, they're like, okay, it's just like a piece of cloth, which is fine. I can understand that. But I always kept it in my suitcase. I just like it was something significant. It was just cute. I love that like someone just like, you know what, this reminds me of you. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it to you. And since Toddy calls my matches, I mean, like obviously I trust that since you're literally watching me wrestle every week. So I'm like, okay, I like this. Um, and sometimes throughout 880, if it's like a hardcore match or a big match, I wear it as like a side, like flag almost, like a tuck in the side of
Okay.
my waistband. But you can
Yeah.
see that it says clearly queer code villain. Like I've done that like in Angelo, me and Nyx, me and Bro actually in Philadelphia, I was referencing earlier. I wore it. Sometimes it flies off, and I know the dangers of you wear things in the ring, it flies off, you'll never see it again.
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times and it's always came back to me. So I knew there was something wrong with it.
Mm.
So I've always kept that. Um, the significance of the jacket itself is that I got it on as Forever 21 was closing, and I want to do something with the jacket that I was in my closet for like 6 to 9 months. I was like, I want to do something. I want to make this into a battle jacket. I love heavy metal. I go to metal shows. You know, even most of my friend groups, I'm a Satanist, so like I have all these like different like interests and things I'm involved in. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the patches I have laying around the house, and I'm gonna ask my friend Sprout because I'm willing to pay them to do this because I have no skill to put things together myself. I will not
Yeah.
even take a credit for this. I did not. I was like, I need help. I know where my strengths lie. It is not working with fabrics or any type of clothing or needles. Like, please do not trust me with that. I will stab myself 1,000 times. But I asked for it and I gave him all the stuff. I just gave him a patch and a couple. I gave that big patch of the queer coded villain and a couple small patches. The day of November, 880's November bash, Thanksgiving bash, the night before Thanksgiving. My birthday passed like 4 days prior, so I'm already 26, right? And my friend Sprout and their partner Jake and our friend Elliot were there. And the first thing I saw as soon as I saw him, Sprout just like happy birthday / happy Yule. And it was this jacket. This jacket was just meant for me. Like, just like I'm supposed to wear it around.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got this new gear I got, and I'm making a debut tonight. This jacket is too good. Cause they put the threading around the red threading. They put the chain on it. And even the front, they added other patches and
Yeah.
pins that they made personally, like just for me. And I was like, I have to wear this. I have to wear this. And if no one likes it, whatever. I've worn things to the ring
Right.
and no one
Okay.
like it make a reaction. I was like, I'm gonna wear it because it's significant. It's a great gift. This is awesome. But god damn it, as soon as I stepped into the locker room with that jacket, dude, everyone loved it. I got so many compliments on it. So many got like, oh, that's cool. Is that what you're doing tonight? I guess. And then like Toddy saw it, and Toddy just looked at me and went, like,
Yeah.
just no
Yeah.
words. I was just like, fuck, right?
Fucking right. Yeah.
So I came out with it, dude. Dude, it was so awesome. The jacket fit. I didn't tell, like I didn't think my friend Sprout thought I was being serious. Like I'm gonna wear it out, but like as soon as they saw me, like you could see it on camera, they're like so surprised. They're like they loved it.
Yeah.
Um, the pictures from that night are awesome because then I have this unique moniker that like no one else really has. And like in a way, I've always been queer coded. I've never been like outwardly like, oh, this is me, this is my flags. Yeah, social media, but it's social media. But I'm talking about like when you talk to me. I'm talking about when you see me wrestle, when you see me make my entrance, when you see me, sign autographs and selling T-shirts. Unless you know, you will never know I'm queer. It's always been like that. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take this little gift that it's very significant to me. Trust me, I love it. He's in with me right now, like we're all here, because I legitimately wear it all the time. It's my jacket,
Yeah.
um, and I just live by it. I love it, and I think the fact that I turned this into like a little moniker gimmick after years of being teased, like Zeke Mercer doesn't have a gimmick. I'm like, all right, watch this, like, like you know what I mean? Like I already had a No Mercy moniker. That was that, and then uh Critical Villain, and then now it's what Pittsburgh's favorite crash out. Like I just connect all the look nicknames I
Love it.
collect. I was gonna turn it to like a gimmick, and I don't know this. I love this jacket. This is I don't care what
Yeah.
anyone says. This is the most awesome. I can always get changed or add things to it, and they're willing to. And my friend Sprout was willing to add things to it, so it's like it will constantly evolve and change with time.
Yeah.
So the first time
And
you
that's
saw
so
it, yeah, it will
cool.
not be probably, hopefully, not be the same as you see it the next time. Like, and I think that's beautiful about it. Like, it's like me, I'm constantly changing. You see it one time, doesn't mean you. I may switch out the patch or something else, but like it's
Right.
there. It's what it looks like now, and I mean, I tend to make it way more badass in about like 6 months.
Well, I definitely think that you're off to an absolute badass start. And I love the fact that it is a timeline,
Hmm.
of you. Like you said, it's continuously changing. It is a living piece of artistry, which is so cool. And also it's a bit of armor, which is neat that people who care about you have been able to help create for you as you move throughout the world. I think that's really dope.
Yeah, it's great, and like I said, I'm a heel at 880, so like everyone's booing me, but meanwhile I'm wearing my like one of my really good friends jacket that they made for me, and, and like
With so much
the
love and
commentator
intention.
who's like telling me I'm a terrible person is the one who gave it the patch, like you know what I mean, like it's all just there, like it's so it's significant to people who under like who get it. Even my gear is a representative of my childhood. Like the green gear I have it's from Destiny 2. I've been playing Destiny since I was like 13, the beta. I love Destiny. But no one would get that design straight from Destiny. Literally
Right.
straight from Destiny. Two of my gear sets are from an old French cartoon called Code Lyoko. Who the hell knows Code Lyoko? Exactly. I know Code Lyoko. I love Code Lyoko. It's all just like nods. And everyone who gets it. And it's been great to see.
Well, that's an excellent transition to our next segment, which is called Named By. So, this segment dives into the wrestler outside of the ring, how we get to know the artist through their artwork or their artistry is often a process that is really removed from what informs that work itself. So, Named By brings you the street, the history, the heritage, and the name, life beyond wrestling of all of the incredible professional wrestlers who will be on Sunday sessions, 1,000 words. So, Zeke, name your street and name your heritage. And how does that inform you as a being?
Street, I would say I won't give it the right number because someone could be living there now because we moved. So I'm gonna say
That's
Windex
fair. No
Drive.
doxing,
Right, I'm not
right?
gonna dox anybody. So Windex Drive. Fun fact: at one point, me and Bradley were neighbors. I'm talking to Sorgatron,
Oh,
but me and Bradley were
yay!
neighbors at
Shout
one
out to
point.
Bradley.
And heritage, African American, obviously, and also I recently found out. I may have to double check this for myself, but it's from a credible source, my dad, that we are Ghanaian.
Oh,
So
Ghanaian.
that's
Okay,
pretty cool. I
dope.
haven't got a chance to like really explore that part, um,
Yeah.
but those two things I would say, especially with the Windex Drive. I moved around so much as a kid, like even till I was like 17. Um, I'm not a native Pennsylvanian. I'm from Mississippi. Natchez,
Oh,
Mississippi. I'm literally from the river, like quite literally. I say Windex Drive because during that time I was training as a professional wrestler at 17 years old, still in high school, working at Sky Zone, trying to like make the money enough to train so I could get there, so I can continue training, and the cycle repeats. I mean, just working hard,
yeah.
trying to keep it going. And that year, I mean, I learned that like I really had to like either truly depend on myself, which means learning everything, like wear of all
Mm,
hats, master and none, or I have to learn how to build a network outside my blood to get where
right.
I need to go
Yeah.
and get to where I want to go.
And that was
And
at 17?
17, 17 going to
Wow.
18. So as I'm in my like last year of high school, I'm also trained to be a professional wrestler. Surrounded by, I was the only, yeah, because by the time Liberty L, who's also in the same class, already turned 18. So I was truly at one point, the longest point, the only kid in my class. Um, and just learn how to like grow up in wrestling as I was training in it and growing to be a person and graduating high school and trying to go to college. It that street was significant because I'm like, all that like really started right there. Like it
Yeah.
carried to different places. I live in different places now. I've done like 3 to 4 or 5 moves since then. Um, but I was like, yeah, that's what it is. And then like learning that even my grandfather, who lived in Natchez, he was a part of the people who desegregated his town, the one he lives in right now, that he raised my
Yeah.
father in, that I grew up in. So
Yeah.
learned that my heritage is not only, and that makes sense why did community organizing a couple years back, and it makes sense because I was like, oh, look at that, I have a history of people of who are doctors and teachers, and literally activist in my family.
Right.
I have a degree in criminal justice. I do I volunteer my time all the time. Just maybe just at 880, but I do it because I love to do it. Like, I have this drive to not like work, but work towards a goal, community.
Mm,
So I'll have that history with me and learn. I'm trying to learn more of how to like the being Ghanaian now because I mean, as African American, we really don't get to know our history straight out like the gate.
from the diaspora,
Like
yeah.
we are just, especially as black people here, black folks in America, and it can be different in different countries, but I'm gonna speak on that experience. Is that we're taught that we're black first, right? Like we're not taught that you're Dominican first.
Right.
You look like me, you're black, you're black. You can say, this, we know, this is our history. And we don't really there's not a lot of places, especially in the South, where we celebrate the diaspora. So there's a lot of people who are Native American may not know it. There's people who are Irish who don't know it, right? And they can say, "Well,
Yeah.
that's because this that." We know, but they don't know. They're over here
Right.
thinking that we're just black, that we can't be Spanish, we can't be European, we can't have Asian ancestry as well. We just black. So to now,
Yeah.
like, okay, I have opportunity to actually like know where at least some part of my ancestors are. That's probably gonna open the door to like everything else, because I know I'm
Yeah.
some other things, but to like confirm it, that's cool. Like, all right, this is a
It
good step.
is.
That's a good step. Like, I can confirm this. I can probably figure out if I if I am like really really Native American, how much. So I know
Right.
I'm have family to Cherokee people, but like, what's the real connection there? You know what I mean? Like, it's a web. I want to untangle that, but it gives me a lot of like hope for what it could be and what it can mean to everybody else, or what it symbolizes, or just learning about yourself. 'Cause like I said, you don't learn this stuff straight out the gate. You just taught that
No.
you're just an African American dude. MLK, freedom buses and sit-ins. That's your history. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing before. Nothing like Not even now. Knowing what
Yeah.
you talk about now. So I mean, to get something, it's like okay, I got it. I've done
And I
more than
really
this.
want to uplift how powerful that what you're saying is, especially as Black Americans. We do have a unique experience of we don't know our history. There are a lot of Black Europeans who are able to trace where they came from and able to know their families back generations. But for a lot of us, that shit stops, you know, and we can't go any further because there aren't records, there's not a connection. So, using DNA testing or something to find at least those lineages across the sea that we were ripped from, that is really significant. That is really important because it's almost as if you're plugging back into the ancestry and that you're getting back that part of you that you did not account for being not there, you know?
Right.
I think it's really beautiful how so many people in your family were already of the liberation and activist organizer mindset, and how important that has now transfixed and transposed onto you, especially in the times that we're in, especially with the erasure that is going on of all of the BIPOC communities and gender expansive communities. And so it's really important to have those connections. And I think it's really beautiful. And I wish you a lot of luck on your journey investigating your Ghanaian heritage and finding out all of that, because I think it's really cool. And you make a very good point about we're Black first, especially here in the United States. I did not get permission to be Latine because I'm Black first in my family here. When I'm around or was around my extended family on my dad's side, that was where I got permission to be Panamanian because everybody on that side's Panamanian, right? So it's
Right.
not
It's not. Yeah.
abnormal,
It's not normal. Yeah.
but it's also not abnormal because that's who I am. And I should be room for the things I want to do and learn and be excited about in the side of my family that is Black.
Hmm.
And I remember very distinctly in elementary school because I was going back and forth between Texas and North Carolina. But here in North Carolina, there's a lady who came around who taught Spanish. Um, and I was so excited because I'm Afro Latina. So I'm like, yes, I'm going to be able to talk to my cousins and stuff. And I remember telling one of my cousins on my mom's side about it and like being so excited and like wanting to practice things. And then they were basically like, you're Black. What do you need to know Spanish for?
Right. I used to speak Creole. No one speaks Creole anymore. It's a dead language to me.
Well, no, if you come
It
back
is.
home,
It
come
is.
down
Right.
here,
Right. If
you
I
will
come back,
connect with
but
the Gullah Geechee, and everybody speaks Creole
right.
there. And if you go to, New Orleans,
It
everybody
speaks New
still
Orleans there.
speaking
But
it.
I say
But
that
there's such a
there's
disconnect,
such disconnect because I
right?
haven't used it since I was like a tall. You know what I mean? Like you're so
Yeah,
like you
if
know what I
you
mean?
don't
Like
use it,
if
you
you don't
lose it.
use it, it's like language is like muscle, right? So like
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's dead to me because I cannot like I have some like I have the French background part now because I took some French classes. So I'm like, okay, I understand that part, but I'm never gonna catch the nuances now because
yeah.
I haven't been around it for I'm 26 now, damn near 2 decades. So I'm
But
like,
you're on this journey
yeah.
to connect to your Ghanaian heritage, and I believe that you're gonna have and find some intersection to be able to use it
Oh,
again.
there's definitely gonna be some intersection use again because I could still like read and like French and everything, past tense, future tense, all that. Like, yeah, I had a very
That's
good,
so
I had a very
dope.
good like French teacher because he was about it. Like Monsieur Cox was about it. Like he was about. He lived there. That was not an easy class in high school. And I
That's
appreciate it
so
because I can read it
cool.
now. I can read French history. Like it just gave it to me.
I wish I had taken French, maybe even German. I took Latin.
My brother took German. Like he don't use it as much,
What?
but like we like I mean it's like it's not I mean like Black folks, please learn another language. It's actually pretty cool that we can like speak other languages and we
No
surprise
one's
people with it.
speaking Latin, Zeke.
But you
No
can read
one
it.
is
You can read
no
that.
one is standing in the freaking
We need more
Coliseum
like
or at the
cool
Forum
archaeologists
doing
like
long ass
type.
Iliad in Latin. Like I'm
We
I'm
we
not
need
going.
them.
I'm not Catholic. It doesn't. I don't need to exorcise anyone. I'm not in any ceremonies where I need to be transposing Latin to English to, put a seal back on a demon. Like
Oh, you can
it's
make it up. Like
not.
you make a supernatural reference now. I love it.
Carry on my wayward son. You got the flannel on.
See,
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
see. We could be nerdy. We could be nerdy. I love it. I love it. I love
yeah,
that show.
yeah.
See, look, no. If we
Multifaceted. Oh
learn
my.
Latin, we could just be Dean Winchester. We could be a badass and like yeah. Come on now, the
I
character's
am
right there.
literally writing fanfic where Dean and Sam are gender swapped and they're Black.
See,
It's gonna be so good.
that could be a good show.
Um, I didn't even think about show.
See what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
getting it out of my body
See what I'm
because there were
saying?
so many times where I was like, Dean, if you were a Black woman, this decision would have been
I got a
much.
controversial
Yeah.
opinion, but it's not
Do
SP.
tell.
It's not supernatural related, but it's a good.
Okay, we're pivoting. Go.
If Danny Phantom was Black, that show would be 10 times more interesting. I love Danny Phantom, but if Danny Phantom was African American, that show would be 10 times more cool. It would be the same level of cool as LT Gray because of how culturally relevant it could be and represent. Set
I'm
it
gonna.
in Louisiana.
Okay, I was about to say, is it gonna be like the Static Shock cartoon? Because I did not.
I watched it. I love that one too. I loved it. It was we didn't have a lot back then when I was watching stuff. Look, we got all the lame stuff. We really did.
Listen, they will not serve us crumbs any longer.
I just want Stack Shock to be on screen. That's all I care
But
for.
I agree with you. I do think that would give also more meat to Danny's
Oh,
story.
dude, so much more. Especially sorry for the sports, but it's been 15 years. Okay, when he fights his future self, that is way more complex at that point. Like because that's how the show ends.
Mhm.
He fights his future self and wins. Okay, so yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
think that would be dope.
Oh yeah, that would be the most craziest shit. It'd be 10 times better than the Cloak and Dagger, and I love Cloak and Dagger. Right?
They should. They should have never put that on TV.
I don't know. I was enjoying it. At this
I
point, Marvel is such a bar. Dom's just like, you know what? I'll take it because you can't do better than this. You
That
don't care to do better than this.
She-Hulk, I was so
I didn't watch
disappointed by
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
I stopped. I
I
stopped
was
watching
disappointed by
WandaVision.
Echo.
I
I was
I
just
stopped
like,
at
what?
WandaVision because you know what? I only popped for the ship of Theseus. Yes, I'm a fucking nerd. Second, I popped at that.
Wait, hold on. Are you pro WandaVision?
I think it could have been better. I feel like it. I feel like
How, Sway? I'm sorry.
how here. Okay, here's how. Because I feel like they just wrote her to be what's it called, an SCP character class anomaly. If you're a nerd, you know what I'm talking about. That's just a reality bender. The Foundation deals with those every other Tuesday. You're not that powerful. Like you're supposed to be on a mega level mutant. And the only thing you're doing is fucking with the town. I gotta be honest with you. You could have took a state. Like you know what I mean? like you could have.
Okay, but Zeke, I think you're missing also
I
the
get it.
powerful
It
intersection
was
of mental
it
health
was good. It was
on
there.
mutant ability.
It was
Do you know what
there.
I mean?
It was there. But I was just like, oh, this
I
could be a lot better.
no, I feel like in terms of execution at the end, battling in the hex against Agatha and then trapping her in her own mind, girl,
That's a lot. That was layered.
you're dealing with grief and you're trapping someone in their own mind. Like, well, what do you? Okay, that was a weird. Okay,
But
okay,
hey, I
didn't
loved
like
it.
that. But I believe that in the way that the story was told to depict
Mhm.
the chaotic, encompassing devastation of grief, unhealed trauma,
Yes.
and no mental health with powers, I think they nailed that pretty well.
That part was really good. I don't have
That part
complaint
I
about
think
that. I
they
was just
did
like,
very well.
oh, this could be a
But
lot bigger. They kind of like to me, they kind of like downsized it to make the story more homey, and I understand that. Like you have to make compromises in TV shows. I was like, oh, but you could have done, you had the mic. Come on, Marvel, just do it. Just do
now maybe
it.
coming back now with Doomsday and all that, like I haven't been keeping up,
I
but
haven't been
maybe
keeping up
Wanda's
either.
going to be coming back
I think the
in a
last
way,
one, I think the last
you
one
know.
I watched truly and like fell in love with, and they took it away from me. They won't give me a season 2 was Moon Knight. Man, I've been craving Moon Knight since I was fucking 6 years
Oh,
old.
Moon Knight
Man,
was
killed me. It was
good.
so good. Sorry, I made this
Often
a
I think
Marvel
waking
podcast.
up and like being in situations like, no, what's going on here
Dude, I
was
loved
so
it. I
funny to
loved
me.
it. I loved it. I was like,
When he had the stone, just everyone was like down around. Oh, spoilers for Moon Knight. I don't know
it's been 2 years.
if
It's been
you
3
hadn't watched
years.
it by now.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. It's like dropping spoilers
But
for like
anyway,
the line.
when
Like,
he's got the stone and then he's like he blacks out and everyone's just done and
dude,
he's like,
it's like,
okay, I just
see, that's being Pittsburgh's favorite crash out right there. That's what happens. That's what happened to Paris. I blacked out.
is that is that the narrative you're sticking
I'm
to?
sticking to that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
blacked out.
All right. We're gonna let the people of Pittsburgh decide that because I believe you.
That's okay. It's a whole section of
But I don't
fans
know.
for Mercer. It's
I don't
okay.
know if the 880 folks will.
No, I got cussed up by a mom and her kids before. It's okay. I got
Well,
it's on video somewhere. And I got punched by a 12-year
listen,
old. It was great.
I am 3,000% F them kids.
They don't like me
Don't
either.
be in my way. Don't be
me,
here. I'm not your friend.
me neither.
I'm
I
here to
feel
beat them
you.
up.
I'm here to scare people.
I'm here to make you sad. I'm sorry.
I'm here to ruin
Okay,
your night.
back on track. We got to repivot.
All right.
Okay, because we're quick on time. Okay, so we're going to do quick game.
Mhm.
This is kayfabe or shoot. So this game, kayfabe or shoot, will entail you're going to say a statement that can either be kayfabe or a shoot. And we're going to guess which one is true. Well, I'm going to guess.
Mhm.
But I'm going to go first, and you're going to guess mine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to guess yours.
All right. Okay. So it's
Now,
back and forth. Okay. Gotcha.
yes. Okay. We're only going to go 1-1 because we're for the sake of time. But yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Also, this game can be as tidy or as messy as you want to make it.
Mhm.
I, Roni Nicole, hold no responsibility
Mm-mm.
for what is revealed
That's
during
A-okay.
kayfabe
That's A-okay.
or shoot.
That's A-okay with me.
Okay. Also, all of Roni Nicole's will be true. So, for those of you who are out there The time has come. All right. My first. All right. Kayfabe or shoot. You ready, Zeke?
I'm ready.
Kayfabe or shoot. I attended a professional wrestling event where the promoter's grandson was selling professional wrestling vintage merchandise. And the promoter took the money from the grandson because he owned the building and wanted a cut and was teaching his grandson business. Kayfabe or shoot?
Oh God, she knows. That's a shoot. I'm sorry. That's a whole
That's a
shoot.
shoot, brother.
Bro, as soon as you started talking, I was like, motherfucker. I can't do it.
Yow, 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 yow. That's a fucking shoot.
That's
Absolutely. Absolutely. I should have left then. I
dude.
didn't, but I should have. Because
We all.
what?
Why?
What? That's your grandson.
We
You're
found out
not
a lot of
teaching
things
him
after we
business.
left that building. Let's be honest. We found out a lot of things when we left that company. Like a lot of things were just like, dude, what? Some things I found out made me just turn my phone off. I'll be straight up
We
honest with
need a
you.
documentary, just like they did Surviving Diddy.
I thought about that.
Pittsburgh.
But I thought about here's why I think we should not do that, because if we know the person, like we know the person, he's gonna kind of squirmy his way into some kind of
Oh,
contract legalese that he
wait.
owns the
He's
footage
gonna
because
make
he's
money off of
featured
it.
in it.
Never mind.
Yeah,
No,
like he's
no,
gonna make
no,
some type of
no,
money
no,
off of it.
no.
He's gonna own the footage. Let's not involve him.
Never mind.
We gotta
Never
talk. We
mind.
gotta talk to
Terrible
him.
idea.
We gotta do a documentary about him, how 50 did Diddy. We gotta talk about him in the third
Yes.
person and show a video.
Yeah, yes.
Nothing but
Yes.
testimony and pictures.
Like that. Yes. That
Like,
was good.
you gotta do it like that.
We need to do it that way. Okay. All right. Your turn. Go.
Okay. This could be dated, but I don't care.
Time doesn't matter because mine was dated, so that's fine.
Where's the camera I'm working? Right here?
Uh-oh.
If Zeke Mercer was actually afraid of the person that you think Zeke Mercer is afraid of, then why is that person was scared to fight me? Was actually scared to stand up to me. And when offered to step outside, he said no. I was 21, by the way. Means I was a child, technically.
Shoot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. For the people who are gonna watch this and like cheer chatter, that's what I hope. I know you know who I'm talking about, and I don't care. Half you don't got good
did
working
not
knees and
know
legs. I'm not worried
that
about
though.
you. Oh yeah.
Because the story I heard was completely opposite.
I know. See, I don't go around spreading that because I know how much, it hurts some people's egos, a certain gender's egos. That's all I gotta say. So, like, I don't have to go around proving I'm Mr. Badass. If it happens, it happens.
Right.
But that person refused to step outside with me. He could say whatever. He could say whatever. He could say whatever. If he didn't do X, there wouldn't be Y.
There was a lot of chitter chatter saying that they had offered you the opportunity to settle things like men, and
I would love to see
you
that text.
declined.
I would love to see that text. When was that? Because I offered that on location.
I feel like this game is messy.
Oh, that's okay. Another shoot. Dude, I do wrestling is a work. Remember that.
It's all a work.
Don't
let it stress you out.
Weight class in the professional wrestling ain't real, dog.
It's still real to me, damn it.
It can be real to you, but you know what else is real to you? A blood choke. That's it can get really bad. I'm still trained in martial arts, bro. Like, some of y'all
forget that.
People forget that because I'm nice.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
I
Yep.
remember watching you one time, and you actually had put an armbar on somebody, and you didn't
It
shoot,
get,
and then you were like, oh, because you were new still, so you
hmm
were like, oh, let me do this the wrestling
Yeah.
way, not
Like
not the way
it's
to
still,
snap
hey,
your arm. And I was like, oh, motherfucker's cooking. All right.
I know what I'm doing. Every move I put you in, just know I got you. Every person, I
Zeke
got
Mercer
you.
is not
You don't.
dangerous. It
You.
was
I'm
just
not dangerous. Not gonna
interesting to
shoot on you,
see
but
how the
I'm just letting
transition
you
was
know.
cool.
I'm
Yeah,
just letting you know.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm doing.
Listen,
You know what you're
no,
doing?
I have to. You have to say that though, because
Yeah.
people like to
Oh, they think everything is a work. I'm sorry.
right, and then or
Some things are true.
run their mouth and say you're dangerous or you're unsafe because you won't let them be dangerous and unsafe. So yes, making sure to always clarify that Zeke Mercer is
I'm
not
not.
dangerous
Yeah,
in a way of
I'm well trained.
unprofessionalism, but they are lethal.
Yeah,
So
well
yeah,
trained. Well trained in
and well
both
trained.
ways.
Yes.
Like you need to, like I said, if X didn't happen, it wouldn't be Y.
What was it? It was Philadelphia's favorite crash out, right?
Pittsburgh's.
Pitts- Pittsburgh
Oh,
favorite.
don't. Oh, Philadelphia's gonna get mad now. I can hear it now.
We don't
Nah,
want
it's
to upset
okay.
the whole state.
It's okay
No.
because I did piss off Philadelphia that one year. It was Mania, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Mania. I pissed off Philadelphia. They hated me.
build build the fervor though.
Oh,
That's what keeps people talking and engaged, and I love that so much about professional wrestling,
it's so
how
fun.
we're able to, yes, have fun and use this beautiful brutal art to tell stories, but also, have a little fun. I love being a heel because we get to do that and we get to ruffle feathers that need to be ruffled,
Oh, for
in my
sure.
opinion.
Oh, I was a demon in West Virginia. You could not stop me. Oh my god,
Yes, I
you
didn't know
could.
you were so close. Next time you better tell me. That's like a hop and a skip,
West Virginia. Oh, well, it
so I
depends.
can come see you. Yes.
Depends. I was in the upper mantle and
That's not
everything.
too bad. No. Anyway, we're getting off track.
Yeah.
Okay. Zeke, is there anything else that you want to leave with the audience about either wisdom that you've garnered over your 8 years or the item that you shared with us?
Oh, I guess I'll share wisdom as I. Some
Mm.
people may judge me, but I do coach and train at 80 as well. But if anyone, and this is like, I'm not talking about just wrestlers. If you want to follow your dream or do things that people around you may not approve, as long as you ain't hurt nobody, okay? As long as you ain't hurt nobody, go do it. Look, I have a degree. I did the whole thing. I was wrestling in college. I'm wrestling. I have a job, right? You can do it. I may not want to be on television, but it doesn't mean you can't be on television. Doesn't mean you can't write music. Doesn't mean you can't form a band. Doesn't mean you can't travel the country. I have friends who do all that. All that. Do it. Do it. If you think I'm special, I'm not. Do it. Go do it right now. Find a way to do it. Figure out a way to do it. Build your networks. Build your friends. Surround yourself with good people. But build your friends and
Hmm.
go do what you want to do. I promise you, all that like worrying about everyone's expectations goes away when you just don't care anymore and you're happy. When you're happy, you shouldn't apologize. Okay? Cool. Go do the thing that you want to do. Don't look at me. Go put this down. Go do it. Finish this. Then put it down.
Right.
Then go
Yes.
follow me. Then pick it back up again. Follow me on Instagram at Zeke Mercer. Then put it down again. And then go do your thing you want
And
to do.
then go do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Finish the episode.
Yeah.
And then
Live edits, guys. Live edits.
right. Zeke, thank you so much for being on Sunday Sessions, 1,000 Words, and sharing your beautiful story about your awesome jacket with us and about you just as a human. I really, really appreciate you being here and really appreciate you opening up yourself to the audience. And you will be happy to know that everyone who is on Sunday Sessions receives a free hug from me. Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Oh my
I can
gosh.
only hug the microphone. Okay, if I hug the camera, Sorg may yell at me. That's expensive.
No, that's okay. I told your love from here. Thank you so much. And thank you, my beautiful audience, for being with us for Sunday Sessions, 1,000 Words. I hope that the conversation with Zeke today has inspired you to go out, as Zeke said, and just do the thing. Come back next week where we will be revealing what I will be talking about, as well as we will be joined by another incredible Black professional wrestler. This has been Sunday Sessions, 1,000 Words. I'm Roni Nicole, and I'm